All right, we're good.
We're recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay, so yeah. So let's go to June 10th, 2020. All right, 2020. All the way back. All the way back. Okay, not too far back. All right, that means we're somewhere in here. June, right? Okay. Let me just put a trend line here. Blow it up a little bit. Okay, so now I just need to find the entry. The entry is here, it opened at 121.11.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to take that entry right here, put it in here to get the exact entry. Parameters. Okay. Opened here. Now I need the exact. It opened on this candle, the 20 candle, 610. 610. Just blow it up a little bit more. I'm trying to show you the exact candle where it opened at, which was this one, this exact candle right here, where I put the trend line at.
And open up as a sale.
Yeah, as a sell. I just want to make sure. Was it a sell? Yes, it was a sell right here. Right? Opened up as a sell. You see where the signal happened. You see where it entered on this candle right here. Right? Now, I know people are gonna ask, well, why didn't it open up on this candle or this candle or this candle? Well, it's not really smart to open up on the first couple of candles because it's very I wish this was trading view. I can't do what I want to do. It's very easy for, in fact, let me do this. The signal opened up on this candle right here. This one exactly. Right? Because it's very easy that, the price could have went down right here, right? And then shoot back up. Or let's just say it opened up right at the signal, right? And
Mm.
then it opened up and then it shoots right up. And basically you'll take a loss. The reason why we do the couple of candles is basically it's a confirmation that the trend will continue in the direction where the signal is pointing. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why it's important to wait a couple of candles and then it'll place the entry. And as you see that this was a very, very profitable trade because it opened here, right? And then if you look, you know, let's just say that you let's just say you didn't use a trailing, you could have easily caught, 190, 188 pips or even lower. When this particular case, we caught 130 pips,
Mm.
right? Which is yeah, we caught 130 pips. So the take profit, let me just put that on here, right? I'll show you exactly where we took the profit. Oh crap. Just gotta wait a little.
And how much were each at this point in time? How much were you risking? How much was the software risking per trade?
10% per trade.
10% per trade. Okay.
10%. Yeah, 10% risk per trade. So 10% of your balance.
Gotcha.
Basically 10% of your balance. Yeah, so the MT4 is slowing down because I'm playing around with it too much. So I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. Okay, so and you notice here, you can see all the profit that was made. And remember, I said you're gonna take losses. It's not you're gonna take losses. It's gonna happen, but as long as you make up your profits to cover the losses.
Right.
And for June, if you look at here, see where it says sum
Mm-hmm.
is $1,000. This is how much we made in June, right?
Nice.
This is how much we made in June, and you have to think about what was the beginning balance before the start of June. $1,445.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, $1,445. So the ending balance was $2,400 and something dollars. This was June 2020.
Nice. That's pretty good. That's pretty good gain right there.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good gain. And
And I just want to verify so people know that this was not a demo because I don't do demos. You can see the withdrawals. Okay, right there.
Nice.
1,000 here, 800 here. You can see all the withdrawals. You see all the withdrawals.
In June, in that month, what was the percentage gain?
The percentage in June, that's a good question. I don't have my chart, of course. Give me 1 second.
So again, folks, if you're just tuning in, this is basically an update video to our webinar that we had on this past Sunday, showing you the power of this automated Forex system, which is called TrendHunterX 2. This is the second version. The first version, basically, there's a difference in the first and the second version. The first version did not have the parameters that we have with TrendHunterX 2, which is a stop loss and a trailing stop loss as well. And the preciseness of this particular version is a lot better. Okay, it trades basically off the higher time frames. It catches the trend in the market, so to speak. It trades like a human. It doesn't just jump into trades. It actually is methodically looking in the market to see major trends off of the higher time frame, which is the 4 hours. So when we first started this video, we showed you that we have 3 trades that are going to be opening up either London or tomorrow, New York. And what happens is the signal or the arrow comes first. And then after that, after a couple of confirmation or a few confirmation candles in the direction that the 4 hour chart is seen, either buy or sell, then the trade is placed automatically. Okay, very, very sophisticated, very, very intelligent software, and the stop loss and take profit is also placed. So the numbers we're showing you here is just a back test of what happened last year with a smaller account. And then we're going to show you what the account ended up with at the end of the year. And we're showing you both wins and losses. The software.
Oh, in fact, I apologize. I didn't say it. This account started with 1,500.
Oh, this account started with 1,500.
Yeah, oh, here it is right here. Here's the deposit.
1,500. Okay.
Yeah, this account started with 1,500,
Uh-huh.
and I think we ended up around. I think it was around. We made a total about 20,000.
20,000.
20,000 for the year. So that's about 1,000.
That's
That's about 1,300% for the year.
That's
Something like
insane. That's insane. That is insane.
Yeah.
The
Oh yeah, for June we made 69. It was like 69%.
69% for June. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's off a 10% risk per trade.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
That's not bad at all. Not bad at all, sir.
Okay, thank God it's fixed itself. All right, now that it fixed itself, I don't want to play with this too much. This is someone's live account. Okay, so I just wanted to put in the take profit for that one trade, which was in June, right?
Yes.
Okay, this one. Right there. So basically, trade open here, and the candles move, price move all the way down to eventually it hit the take profit right around here. And that was your 130 pips right there.
Wow.
That was your 130 pips right there. I'm just taking this stuff off.
Nice, very nice.
Oh, you know what? That's what I wanted to do. Let's just do one loss, like this one. Let's see what a loss looks like.
AUD, AJ, AUD, JPY.
Okay, let's do that one. Let's just do that one. Copy ADJ. This was 616. Okay. Okay, this was June 16. Somewhere over here. June. Somewhere here, okay. Let's see here. 616.8. $616.8 right here.
Right there. Was it a buy or a sell?
This was a buy.
That was a buy. Okay.
This was a buy. Right? This was a buy. We took, let's see why we took the loss. Well, first of all, it took the trade right here. That was the first thing. It took the trade right here. I mean, there's your loss. I mean, there's no, eventually, your stop loss is 100 pips. So, you took the loss right around here, once it dropped, dropped down. But like I said, and this right here is, I guess it basically, it was a fake breakout. And that's why I keep saying it's really important because sometimes you'll get a signal and it'll be one candle and then it'll go, okay, this is a perfect example right here. Right? This one right here. Here's a signal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the candle. That's why I tell people, I know some people are gonna say, well, how can you just don't open it when the signal happens? Because here's a perfect example. There's a signal and then it went up.
Went up. Sure did.
It went straight up. Right? That's why the how do I say this? The win rate, the win rate by waiting 3 to 4 candles, that's how we get the accuracy, because that's the confirmation of it, it's going in that direction. That's the confirmation.
And that makes a lot of sense, especially, trading on the 4-hour chart,
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense because of the accuracy of the time frame and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I said it's me, it's tempting to get in on a long engulfing candle right when it opens up, but you got to wait for at least some more, what they call it, confluence.
Yeah. And the thing is that now it's one thing you do that. It's another thing if you're an actual trader, right? If you're an actual trader, obviously the scenario is different, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say that I haven't entered trades right on the signal, but the thing is that, I know what I'm doing. Like, for example, I just perfect example would be here. Well, even you would have seen this, Ontarian. I mean, look at this trade. Look at this, like this right here. I would have taken this.
Oh yeah.
Because this is a clear double top.
Yeah.
This is a clear double top.
Mm-hmm.
I would have took it right at the signal.
Yeah.
Right. So, there's certain, or another one, right? This right here, like this, like I said, this is like, for traders, it's just, it's a scenario where, hold on, let me just pull this back a little bit. This zone right here is very, very strong demand zone. One, right? It hit this area, it jumped, there's a buy. Hit this area again, there's a buy. Hit this area, there's a buy. Hit this area, there's a buy. So you don't think when it hits the area and I get a signal, I'm not going to jump in for a buy? Absolutely. But this is a strong demand zone.
Very strong.
Very strong demand zone. And you see the accuracy. You see it. You see it. You know.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So now what I can do is I can show my FX books. I have a
Okay.
My account is around the same, a little bit more than what you started with.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the perks of having this software, ladies and gentlemen, is you can mimic what it's doing. Okay, let me refresh my screen here. You can mimic what it's doing. Okay, now I'm letting this particular software do its thing. I'm looking at I'm looking at the trades come in in our Telegram group. Anderson lets us know, okay, we got a signal on these pairs, and now it alerts us to get ready for these trades to open. The other good thing about it is, for those of you who want to, maybe trade with it, do a little mirror trading. That's what I do. I do a little mirror trading with it, and I mean, it's pretty accurate. As you can see here, 28.87% gain so far. Just started using this. $329 in profit so far for the month. For the week, as you can see down here, 7.4% gain. This month so far, over 50% gain. Okay, and that's pretty much the software and me kind of mimicking what it's doing because of the accuracy. All right. putting the exact same stop loss, putting the exact same take profit, and just, you know, copying what the software is doing, you know, pretty accurate, guys. And as you saw in the spreadsheet, and you saw on the chart, the signals are pretty accurate. And like we told you in the last video, the webinar, you know, most indicators and things like that, they repaint, but this does not repaint. The arrows does not repaint. That means it's going to activate in the direction when the arrow shows up. It's going to eventually activate. And that is very, very powerful to have in your toolbox when it comes to trading, not only manually, but for this sake, for automation purposes. Okay, very, very powerful. I want you guys to think about what we have here, and what we're showing you is a machine that is it's not only accurate, but it is something that you can just close your eyes and say, you know what, when it places a trade, I'm gonna use proper risk management and place another trade behind it, and your win rate is high. Your win rate could be pretty high because of the way it trades. Okay, it is a trend trading software. There's not too many out there that I know. I haven't seen any out there. Any trend trading softwares that has you know, not only that has a stop loss in place. That right there, the stop loss, just having a stop loss changes the game. Change the game when it comes to expert advisors, ladies and gentlemen. And let me tell you this. No, it changed the game, but you can sleep at night. Okay. Yep. You ain't got to wake up in the middle of the night wondering, do I still have my account? Is it gone? You know, you can actually sleep like a baby and know you got something in place that, hey, if the trade goes the opposite direction, it's gonna get stopped out, and you ain't got to worry about jeopardizing your account. Okay.
Yeah. That's no dangerous strategies, no martingale, no hedge, no grid, none of that.
Right.
We're not using any of that. Those are the ones where you have to stay late at night trying to see, you know, is my account going to blow? Do I have to should I accept this 50%, 60% loss and then keep it moving? None of that. This is none of that.
Exactly. And could you let, because I know we're going to get this question again, Anderson, could you let people know why we're not using this for FTMOs?
Yeah, we're not using this for FTMO because, number one, for FTMO there are a bunch of rules. Number one, most of the time your drawdown can't be more than 5 or 10%. That's number one. Number two, which technically can adjust it where it actually doesn't, your drawdown will never reach that much. But the thing is that the other rule is it doesn't trade during news. I can't promise you that it won't open a trade during news. I can't promise that. That's number one. Number two is that a lot of the FTMOs, they don't allow you for you to roll over trades over the weekend. So that's like 3-4 rules right there already broken. So it will not work for FTMO. So there's no need to ask about that one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Do me a favor, Ontarian, can you pull up the chart for the Excel? I don't have it. I know that you have it somewhere.
So let me see if I can.
I think you put on your Facebook. Did you put it on Facebook?
Hold on 1 second. Let me.
Okay.
Let me do this real quick. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
While I'm pulling it up, I saw a question come in.
Okay.
The question was from Herman. He said, can we see the EA work with the 2K package or only by buying EA outright? I
What
guess.
do you mean by?
I
What
guess
do you mean by?
does it? Yeah, I'm not sure. Could you reword your question, Herman? Could you reword your question for us? So let's go here. All right. Yeah, just reword your question, Herman, and we'll answer that for you, man. All right, let's go to my Gmail. See if this will pull up for me. Don't really open Excel up a lot on my Mac. Let's see if it opens up. Oh, here we go. There it is. There it is right there, Andy. So you see it?
Yeah, but you don't have the chart, right? Do you have the chart of the monthly percentages?
Oh, the monthly percentages.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
I think you posted it on your Facebook. I don't remember.
I did. Let me.
I know people. Yeah.
Okay, so let me go to my Facebook here. And all right, so it is further down. Further down here. There it is right here. It's kind of blurry. Let me see if I can blow it up. It's kind of blurry. Oh, let's see. You see
Yeah,
that?
a little more. Yeah, a little. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so guys, this correlates to the this correlates to the Excel file. So people are asking, well, what the percentages was. You know, this is basically it right here. What was okay? Yeah, so this is basically it right here. So you can see what was made on a month-to-month basis, but I just want to make sure I always tell this, make it very clear. This is based, if you want to make these numbers, because people will ask, well, what's the percentages? These are the numbers. And then there was one guy today asked, well, what's the realistic numbers? I'm not giving you BS numbers, guys. This is the realistic numbers right here.
Yeah.
But for you to get these numbers, you have to risk 10% per trade.
Mm-hmm.
All right. These are realistic numbers. I'm not BSing you. These are realistic numbers. I'm going to say this one more time. These are realistic numbers. I am not BSing you. But in order for you to get these numbers, you have to risk 10% per trade. Am I telling you that you need to risk 10% per trade? Absolutely not. It is your preference what you choose. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell you what, because everybody has their own risk tolerance, right? So if you think about it, this is based on 10%. I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably saying, wow, these are amazing numbers. Well, okay, and you'll be okay with half of that. Okay, if you're okay with half of that, then use 5% or use 3%. I'm sure you could do the math. You don't have to use 10%. You can use a lower percentage and you still make a decent amount of money.
Even 1% is conservative.
Even 1%. You know, it depends on everybody's risk tolerance is different. You know, but this is what it is. This is what it is.
Those are beautiful numbers, by the way, man. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Did Herman repeat the question or?
He said, "Will I be able to mirror trade without buying outright?"
Well, if you think about it, if you pay for the 2K package, basically you're on management. So when you see a trade pops up on your on your MT4, you can go ahead and mirror trade. Well, here's the thing though, you can't mirror trade on the same account that I'm managing. That I won't allow. You can do a mirror trade on another account, but not on my account that I'm managing. That I won't allow.
So hopefully that answers your question, Herman. So you can mirror trade, you know, for the 2K package, you're already getting account management, right? You're already getting account management, but you don't want to mirror trade on the same account. You just want to make sure it's a separate account to mirror trade on. You should be okay. Tony Maxey said, "Can I use a U.S. broker? I do not trust overseas brokers."
No.
The U.S. brokers.
Well, let me actually repeat that. You can, okay, if you're telling me you're using a US broker, that means you're paying for the 5K package and you're doing it yourself. Because anybody doing a 2K package, you have to use my broker. Okay, so that means if you're asking about the US broker, yeah, you can. If you want to, you can use a US broker. But I'll tell you this right now. Our US broker's margin is about, I think the max is like 50, 1 to 50.
Right.
So you have no choice but to use 1%. You have no choice but to use 1%. And not only that, using 1%, you probably won't even be able to use all the pairs, because sometimes you'll have 3 to 4 may open up at one time. If it's like a good week, normally we'll have like 3 to 4 open up on a Tuesday or Wednesday. Those 3 to 4 might eat up all of your margin, because US brokers is only 1 to 50.
Right. That's
You know,
what
even risking 1%, I think that might be too much.
Yeah, leverage is key with this, guys.
Yeah, I think that might, even you risking 1%, I think that might be too much. So that basically means you can only allow one trade at a time. You can only allow one trade at a time, and there's really no way you can control that on the software. So yeah, I don't know what to say on that part.
So let's go through I guess we can just break down the price again.
Okay.
So there's 2 different levels, ladies and gentlemen. You have $5,000. $5,000 is going to give you it's going to allow you to get the software outright. You own the license, you have the files, you are exempt from any profit splits, any profit sharing with us. You own it outright. Also, with the $5,000, you can start with any balance that you want to in your broker. That is completely up to you, because you
So
own
basically you're doing everything you're basically doing everything on your own. It's going to be on your VPS, and you're doing everything on your own. The only thing I will do for you is that I will set you up. I will put the settings and everything on your side if you need me to, and that should get you going. Other than that, you're basically all you're doing, you're buying the bot, you're buying the files, and then it's on your end. So people who want to own it outright, that's you, and you don't want to pay for the account management, that's fine. You can just pay the 5K, you own the files, and then I'll put everything on your side on your VPS, and you can handle that.
And there's a benefit to both sides. A benefit to the 5,000 package, again, you own it all. You keep all your profits. You're
And you
not.
don't have to pay me.
You don't have to pay any. You don't have to pay any profit splitting. Okay. You control everything. You can also put how much you want to start within your broker. Okay, so
Yeah, and
that's
you can start as little as $1,000.
lose
You don't need
$1,000.
Yeah, you can start as little as $1,000. It works. It can work out $1,000. You know, a lot of people are gonna say, you know, oh, you need a big account. No, it absolutely does not. This is based on a risk percentage.
Mm-hmm.
I started mine at 1,500, and we made over a 20 grand for the year.
That's crazy, man. Over
Yeah.
1,000% gain. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and that was so yeah, it was over 1,500. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, if you don't have $1,000, you know, but you can pay the 5K, you know, you're gonna make your money back. You know.
Now the other side of the spectrum is the $2,000 package.
Mm-hmm.
With the $2,000, now these are one-time fees, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the one-time package. I mean, a $2,000. You are on account management, so we manage it for you. You don't need you don't need a virtual private server. You don't need any of that because we're going to put it on our own. Okay, the profit split, the profit sharing or the profit split takes place after you make your $2,000 back. Okay. We recommend you start with at least $5,000 with a $2,000 buy-in, because what's going to happen is what are we averaging roughly per month, Anderson?
I mean, I would say, I don't see a reason why. Well, obviously each month is a little different, but I don't see a reason why they won't make that 2 grand back within a month. The worst case 2 months. That's worst case.
First case 2 months.
Worst case 2. Yeah, that's worst case now, but it really should be about a month.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see why
So,
it won't be a month.
so some of you may be wondering why 5,000 if you're paying 2,000? Because we want you to make your $2,000 back, right? Because if we're making, let's say you get 30% in a month, right? You're pretty much almost there. You're at $1,500. Okay.
Yep.
And then after that, the profit share or profit split takes place. Now the profit split works like this. If you're under $10,000, it's a 50-50 split. It happens every 2 weeks. You send in your payment every 2 weeks. If you're over 10K, it's a 60-40 split. You keep 60, we keep 40. That's the way that works. Okay. So that's the breakdown of the 2,000.
Yeah. So let me also say, people on management, we're not using 10% risk. We're not using 10% risk. So my settings, management settings and people not on management settings are not the same. Management settings are very specific settings that I set for my management people. Okay. So we don't need to risk 10% in order to make those numbers. So I just want to make that clear. We don't need to risk 10% in order to make those numbers.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you being on management, you're basically risking a lot less of your account. You're risking a lot less of your account to make that same amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And on occasion, technically, you actually will be making a little bit more than people not on management. And let me tell you why that is. Okay. And also remember the bot it compounds, right? So imagine for the month of June, we take 3 losses, right? We take 3 losses. People on non-management take 3 losses. Okay, so that means they took a 30% hit, right? But we probably only took about, well, we took half that. Let's say
15%.
let's just say we take half that, right? Right? So
Mhm.
what does that mean? It's going to take people on non-management twice as long to recover that 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 loss, while we will only take half the time.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that means we will already be in profit and moving forward. They will still be recovering probably a week or extra 2 weeks or whatever it is, in order to recover that loss. So all in all, you technically will be making more on management because you're consistently will always be in profit. You'll basically be ahead of people on non-management
Right.
because you're risking a lot less on your accounts.
Now, here's a question that
And
someone may have.
mhm,
If I buy the software right out, can I still get management?
yes, you can, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
And the profit split still
It's still the same.
still the
It's still
same.
the same. hmm It's still the same.
Awesome.
Still the same.
Does anyone have any other questions? Does anyone have any other questions? So, how many slots do we have? Um,
We
we
only have,
well, we started with 50.
yeah,
Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, we told you guys that we only have 50 because we're not. We're not going to be having thousands of people on this, even though it'd be nice, but we can only handle so much. So we're already halfway to our goal. In 50, we can only take 50 more. And actually, it's less than that now because the day after the webinar, we had people coming in left and right. Okay, they're
yeah.
still coming in. So we're me and Anderson was talking today, and well, proper English. Anderson and I was talking today, um, and we said with at this rate, those slots are going to be filled probably by the end of October, if
Mhm.
not before that. The way it's been flying off the shelf. Okay, so if you're looking at this and you're getting that gut feeling that this is something that you've been looking for, the numbers are there, the logistics is there, the philosophy is there, the intelligence of the trading is there, and you're thinking in your mind as a trader, I can not only make a certain percentage per month hands free, but I can also mimic this software and double, even triple or quadruple what it's already doing for me. If you're thinking that, you're thinking the right thoughts. But I want to let you know now, this offer is not on the shelf forever. We want to make that very, very clear. That's why we're out here online doing these videos. This actual video is streaming on Facebook, but it's going to go on YouTube. Uh, it's going to be getting out to other hundreds or even thousands of people who's going to look at this and get it, and they're going to jump on it right away, like we already had people jump on it right away. Okay, so we want you to get your foot in the door. We don't want you to be left behind. But again, this is not one of those infomercials that's 800 number. Oh, we only got 20. If you call now, you're going to get this. We only got 20. This is the real. These numbers, what we're telling you, is real. It's actually 50 slots left. Actually, less than 50 because people are already joining by the minute. Okay. So if there's no more questions, uh, we're probably going to go ahead and shut it down, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, I'm going to show you my FX books on the possibilities of what can happen. Okay. This particular account, again, it's a smaller account. And actually the balance is more than that now. It's about to hit 2,000. Okay, it's about to hit 2,000. And Anderson, the software trades, you told me something very, very particular I've never heard before. The software also goes off of your free margin as well.
Yes. So basically is when it opens the first trade, right? Because remember, it calculates the lot size based on the balance. So once it opens the first trade, right? Let's just say 2-3 days later, it finds another trade, right? It will open the second trade with a lower lot size. It will not open the trade with your original balance. It will open the trade on your free margin. So let's just say, let's just say, you open the trade and the drawdowns, whatever, $100, $200, $300, or whatever. So it will use your free margin and open a lot size on that amount. That's the reason why our drawdown, we don't worry about drawdown. There's no drawdown. That's not even
it's not even an issue.
Question. Because if you think about, let's just say hypothetically, obviously it won't happen. Let's just say whatever, you have $100 of free margin left, and it finds a new opportunity. If it opens a trade, it'll probably be like 0.01, like or something tiny, because it's based on free margin. So I know some people probably like, well, it's open up the same loss based on the balance. That's how you eat up your free margin. That's how you what else, you blow accounts. But in this particular case, like, it opens up a new trade based on the free margin after the first trade is open. But
which is kind of like a buffer in a protection of
exactly. So it's doing its best to basically protect your equity. But like I said, we're only running 7-8 pairs. I don't think we're ever gonna have more than 4 pairs open at a time. Because obviously we're running different currency pairs. So most of the time you'll notice trades will open on Tuesday. That's normally that's going to be the average. You open on Tuesday, more than likely they'll all close by Wednesday.
Yeah.
Especially if it's the USD pairs, they'll close by Wednesday, and then you'll notice probably Wednesday night or Thursday the yen pairs will open, and then they'll close on Friday. Like that's just
the pattern. That's what I've seen. That's the pattern.
Yeah, that's the normalcy of normally how it is, but that's how it is.
And that's how a real trader a lot of times don't trade on Monday. They start on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And they do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then close out everything on Friday. I mean, the sophistication of this thing is crazy, man. It's absolutely insane. I'm going to look one more time, see if we got any questions. Then we're going to go ahead and close this thing out.
Okay.
Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen, before we close this out today? Hopefully, we did pretty much an in-depth video here tonight, showing you guys the power of this in the numbers, because a lot of you wanted to see the numbers. We gave it to you and more of what this can do for you. Okay. So any more questions before we end it? If not, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Get with me so we can get you started. Again, we got less than 50 slots remaining with this particular software. Okay. We got people come. We've had licenses sold today. We got more tomorrow coming in. I got people saying, "Hey, save me a spot. I'm coming." Okay, that's how serious it is. What's today? The 14th.
Yes.
I mean, we very well could get halfway there by the end of the month. I mean, the way it's flying. I mean, do you agree with that, Anderson?
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah, I mean, 5 a day. 5 a day in 10 days. That's a wrap.
Yeah.
it's gone. It's a wrap after. And that's the flow has been doing since we did the webinar on Sunday. So again, guys, if you're on Facebook, you're looking at this and you're like, man, this is the one. Get with me. This is going to be posted on YouTube. If you're looking at this on YouTube, the best thing to do to get with me is to book a time to speak with me, or you can reach me on Facebook. And I always leave my toll-free number on all my videos as well. So you can give me a call, leave me a message. That way we can get you going. Okay. Other than that, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Let's make some money. Let's make some passive income. And this is a software where you're going to be able to sleep at night. Okay. Literally, you're going to be able to sleep at night and have a peaceful sleep, knowing that you got something very, very special. All right. So guys, thanks for coming out. Anderson, appreciate you, man, for sharing everything.
No problem.
Definitely a help in understanding what we have at our fingertips. So good night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to y'all soon.
All right.